So I'm here with Rebecca at Thetford Priory, and I wonder if you could tell us a bit about why you went to France for 6 weeks last year and claimed that it wasn't a summer holiday.
Well, basically I went to France trying to find some parallels with the tombs we've got in Framlingham, and the basic idea was that there aren't very many tombs in France which have still survived, because we have the French Reformation and the wars of religion in the 16th century, we have the French Revolution in the 18th century, and then various wars in between, like the Franco-Prussian War, and then it carries on really with the World Wars. And yeah, after all of that, there's not much still standing, and that's the basic premises we're working on. Now, I went to France to have a look and see if that is the case, and from the basic research I'd done before I went out, I realised that there was a lot more to be done and a lot more to be looked at. So initially I thought I'd be going out to France for maybe 10 days and covering maybe a dozen tombs at most, but in the end, as I went, it ended up being a 6-week trip, and I ended up finding well over 100, close to 150 different tombs in various locations in the northern parts of France. So that was what I set out with. But the other part of that trip to France was finding out about where Norfolk had gone to, and if there were any kind of parallels between the tombs that could be found there and the tombs we've got at Framlingham. But I had a lot of trouble going down following his route, because most of the places we have recorded of where he went to, say Lachamp and various places like that, they didn't look very good. And if you have a look around, actually, a lot of those places actually look like the priory we're currently in, absolutely destroyed, nothing's there. So that was quite a problem I encountered. So sadly, even though I tried my hardest, there was no direct parallel to be found. And maybe in a couple of years' time I will find something that's still related to the tombs we've got in Framlingham. But at the minute, I haven't found anything, and that's rather disappointing from that perspective.